How did your military nickname follow you home? They started calling me MacGyver in basic training at Fort Benning, not because I was smart or good at fixing things, because during our first week, I forgot to pack a spoon for the field exercise and ate my entire MRE with a stick I carved with my pocket knife. My drill sergeant watched me do this for like 5 minutes before saying, "What in the hell are you doing, Private?" "Eating chow, drill sergeant." "With a stick?" "Lost my spoon, drill sergeant." He just shook his head and walked away. By dinner formation, everyone in my platoon knew about the stick spoon. Someone said I was like that guy from the TV show who makes things out of random stuff. The name stuck. For the next 4 years, I was MacGyver. Didn't matter that I never did anything that creative again. The nickname followed me through AIT to my first duty station in Germany, then to Afghanistan. Here's the thing though, the nickname actually changed how people saw me. Whenever something broke, guys would come to me first. "Hey MacGyver, the coffee maker's busted, can you fix it?" I had no idea how to fix a coffee maker, but I'd try anyway because that's what MacGyver would do. And somehow I'd figure it out, not because I was smart, but because everyone expected me to. By the time I got out in 2019, I'd actually become pretty good at improvising solutions. It was like the nickname made me live up to it. Fast forward to me being a civilian. I'm working at a construction company in North Carolina. My boss is this older guy named Frank who never served but respects military guys. First week on the job, we're doing a renovation and the power drill dies. No backup. Frank's about to call it a day when I notice an old hand crank drill in the truck. "We can use this," I say. "Just need to adapt a bit." I rig up this whole thing using duct tape and a socket wrench. It's ugly, but it works. We finish the job that day. Frank looks at me and says, "Where'd you learn to do that?" "Army, I guess." One of my coworkers who'd overheard some of my military stories pipes up. "That's MacGyver, boss. He's like that all the time." Frank laughed. Started introducing me to clients as MacGyver. "This is our problem solver. We call him MacGyver." Then I met my wife Emma at a friend's barbecue. We hit it off immediately. Dated for 6 months before I brought her around my work crew. Frank sees her and goes, "Emma, you gotta watch out for this one. MacGyver here can fix anything except his own bad jokes." She looks at me confused. "MacGyver?" My coworkers spent the next hour telling her stories. Some true, most exaggerated. How I fixed a broken excavator with a coat hanger. How I made a level out of a water bottle when ours broke. Half of it was nonsense, but Emma was dying laughing. On the drive home, she says, "So your real name isn't actually MacGyver? It's Jake. How long were you going to let me call you Jake before telling me everyone else calls you MacGyver?" We got married last year. At the wedding, Frank gave a speech about how MacGyver could fix anything except commitment issues, which got a huge laugh. Now Emma uses it strategically. When something breaks around the house, she'll say, "Hey MacGyver, the sink's leaking," in this exaggerated voice. Our neighbors heard her do this once and asked why she calls me that. She told them the stick spoon story. Now the whole neighborhood calls me MacGyver. My actual name is Jake Peterson. I've been MacGyver longer than I've been Jake. My 3-year-old daughter doesn't even know my real first name yet. She calls me Daddy MacGyver. Last month, Emma's car wouldn't start in a parking lot. She called me panicking. I showed up with jumper cables, but her battery terminals were so corroded the cables wouldn't connect properly. I cleaned them using baking soda from the Starbucks next door and an old toothbrush from her gym bag. Got her car started in 10 minutes. Some guy watching goes, "Dude, that was genius." Emma just smiled and said, "That's why they call him MacGyver." The funny part is, I never asked for the nickname, never wanted it, but it's been mine for 12 years now, and honestly, I wouldn't change it.